बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। आप सबको वेलकम करता हूँ। आज का हमारा एक नया टॉपिक शुरू कर रहे हैं, दैट इज़ अबाउट डिफरेंट हेल्थ सिस्टम्स। और जो मेन कंपोनेंट है हेल्थ सिस्टम्स का, दैट इज हॉस्पिटल्स, विच ऑफर वाइड रेंज ऑफ फैसिलिटीज टू द जनरल पब्लिक। इसके हम डिटेल्स पढ़ेंगे। इनिशियली हम लोग हॉस्पिटल की डेफिनेशन पढ़ेंगे। सो फर्स्ट वन इज द हाउ विल यू डिफाइन अ हॉस्पिटल? A hospital is a place which offer preventive and curative services to the general public with the help of well qualified, trained staff with the use of specialized equipment. दोबारा से रिपीट कर देता हूँ. Hospital is a place which offer both preventive as well as curative services with the help of or through the help of well qualified trained staff along with the use of specialized equipment, which is both diagnostic as well as curative for the patients. Now the modern hospitals are having preventive curative services, and in addition to these preventive and curative services, hospitals are having accommodation facilities also for the patients. Well equipped private rooms, they're having different combined patient stay areas such as wards and semi-private rooms are available, as well as other specialized facilities. So this was the brief definition of a hospital. Now हॉस्पिटल्स के बारे में और बात करने से पहले सबसे आसान जो चीज़ है कि हमें पता होना चाहिए कि डिफरेंट तरह के हॉस्पिटल किस तरह के होंगे, क्या होगा. तो क्लासिफिकेशन इज अ इजी वे ऑफ रिमेम्बरिंग डिटेल्स ऑफ एनीथिंग. तो हम भी हॉस्पिटल की क्लासिफिकेशन पढ़ेंगे, तो इट विल बी इजी फॉर यू टू रिमेम्बर अबाउट डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ हॉस्पिटल. So there are different types of hospital. So starting with the classification of hospital. जब भी आप लोग किसी चीज को क्लासिफाई करें, किसी भी टॉपिक के बारे में, फॉर एग्जांपल हॉस्पिटल के बारे में, देयर इज सर्टेन क्राइटेरिया फॉर क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ हॉस्पिटल्स. फॉर एग्जांपल फर्स्ट वन इज based on objective. Then what's the objective of the organization? What's the objective of that hospital? Under this heading, this is the based on objective. Then second criteria is the based on administrative, ownership, control and financial income. So what would be the in charge? What would be the administrative control of that hospital? What would be the ownership? And what about the finances? Then based on length of stay of a length of stay. Then depending upon the type of the medical staff. Then depending upon bed capacity. Then based on type of care, whether the by teaching affiliation, whether the hospital is affiliated with any medical college or medical university or any paramedic institute. Then based on system of medicine, what type of medical facilities or what type of the medical system is used in that hospital. So this was the brief main classification of the hospitals. And one more is the based on the regionality, means whether it is for the specific local area or for a whole district or for a whole province. Then as per WHO criteria. So what does the WHO say? How to classify a hospital as per classification of WHO? So this was the main classification. 10 ग्रुप्स में हमने डिवाइड किया हुआ है, तो वन बाय वन सारे ग्रुप्स को दोबारा से स्टडी करते हैं बेस्ड ऑन ऑब्जेक्टिव कि whether the purpose of that hospital is to provide general care, general treatment to the public, or it's a special hospital. For example, in Rawalpindi, we are having a hospital which is Holy Family Hospital. Or for say in Peshawar, you have LRH, Lady Reading Hospital. Or for example, in Lahore, there is a hospital which is Jinnah Hospital or Lahore General Hospital. All these hospitals are general hospitals, providing basic treatment for all types of illnesses, not restricted to any specific type of illness. सारी बीमारियों का इलाज कर रहे हैं, किसी एक स्पेसिफिक बीमारी का सिर्फ इलाज नहीं कर रहे. They are general hospitals. Then special hospitals. Special hospitals such as Shaukat Khanum Hospital, which is a cancer hospital, specializing in the treatment of the cancer. Then in Islamabad, you have Nuri Hospital, adjacent to the PIMS Hospital, Nuri Hospital. They provide diagnostic as well as curative services for cancer patients. Then in Islamabad and Rawalpindi, we are having a small TB hospital, providing specific treatment for the TB patients, only single disease based hospital. Then a third group is teaching cum research hospital, means a hospital which is affiliated with a medical college or a medical university and providing the research facilities regarding different diseases and different modes of treatment. For example, Benazir Hospital in Rawalpindi is affiliated with the Rawalpindi Medical University. It is providing both curative and preventive services along with research facilities for the medical students and the medical teachers. Then based upon the administrative services, administration or ownership or financial control of the hospital, there are two main groups. Either the hospital is owned by the government or it is a private hospital. This one. Government or public hospitals, the terms are same. Non-governmental or private. Either the hospital is owned by the government. Government is responsible for all the administrative setup of that hospital. Or private, owned by private party. Private administration is there to run the hospital. Then there are hospitals which are semi-government, means they are public-private partnership. PP hospitals, public-private partnership. Triple P for public-private partnership hospitals. Then one of the examples for this semi-government hospital is Shifa Eye Trust Hospital, which is having non-governmental part as well as governmental part. Voluntary agency hospitals mean the free hospitals which are run by the different charities. One of the example is Shaukat Khanum Hospital, which is run by a charity volunteer agency. Then based on the length of the stay, either the hospital is created for short-term purpose, short-term, for example, initially hospitals were created in the China for treatment of the corona patients. For example, in Pakistan, field hospitals have been created for the treatment of the specific illness for in case of epidemics. Long-term hospitals mean hospitals which are created for initially created as field hospital, later on converted into full-fledged hospitals. Then hospitals which are depending upon their medical staff. Closed staff hospitals means they are having specific permanent staff. No one from outside is allowed to come and practice in these hospitals. And then there are open staff hospitals, which are having different medical staff coming there for part-time practice. Then based upon the bed capacity, small hospitals if they are up to 100 beds. Medium hospitals if they are having 100 to 300 beds. And large hospital is considered if they are having more than 300 beds. 100, 300 and more than 300. Based upon number 6 is the based upon type of care provided by the hospital. Primary care, secondary care and tertiary care. Primary care means OPD based hospital. No facility of admission, no facilities of operations. They are providing just OPD based medicine for common illnesses, but there is no facility for admission as well as no facility for surgeries. Secondary care hospitals are those which provide OPD based treatment as well as admission facility and surgery facility for common illnesses. For example, provision of delivery services, cesarean, in case of maternity, they are come under the heading of secondary care. Then there are tertiary care hospitals which are providing OPD-based treatment as well as admission facilities and all types of surgeries for the patients. Then 7 number पे आसान से classification है depending upon the affiliation. Teaching hospital mean hospital is affiliated with the medical college or medical university, and non-teaching is which is not affiliated with any medical college or medical university. Then based upon the type of the medicine, mode of the medicine or mode of the treatment which is provided in the hospital. Allopathic hospitals, which is the Western medicine. Ayurvedic, which is the traditional medicine. Homeopathic hospitals, they are usually very few hospitals in the Pakistan. Unani hospitals, they are herbal medicine based hospitals which follow the herbal mode of treatment. Then the hospitals of other systems. So there are certain hospitals which are based upon the physical therapy or yoga based hospitals which provides the treatment other than the use of pharmacological agents. Then based upon the regional areas, this classification and this as per WHO criteria is almost the same. Regional hospital, for example, there are basic health units which are specific for the union council level, basic health units. Then tehsil and quarter hospitals which are specific for a whole tehsil. And then district headquarter hospitals, there is usually one district headquarter hospital in a district, providing treatment to all the residents of that district. So this was the classification of hospitals. Now, next हम देखते हैं अच्छा स्टे ऑफ द हॉस्पिटल्स में एक तो आपको बताया था फील्ड हॉस्पिटल क्रिएशन ऑफ फील्ड हॉस्पिटल एंड द फील्ड हॉस्पिटल इनिशियली क्रिएटेड एंड देन it was converted to full-fledged hospital. एक और इसमें classification में है कि short term stay hospitals mean where the patient is having less than 30 days of stay, and long term hospital obviously having advanced facilities, having treatment facilities for more complicated diseases, so the stay of the patient is more than 30 days. For example, in case of the psychological illnesses, mental hospitals provide long term stay, maybe more than 6 months, maybe up to 1 year. Then वही repetition है according to the level of the care. Primary care आपको बता चुका हूँ, based upon the OPD services. Then secondary care is OPD based treatment as well as indoor facilities, admission facility, as well as for the surgeries, facility of surgeries for different types of the patients. Then tertiary care hospitals, they provide OPD based treatment as well as admissions as well as the surgeries for all types of the illnesses. Then there is a हमसे एक लेस एडवांस, हमसे बाद में क्रिएट हुआ कंट्री, बल्कि हमसे ब्रेकअप होने के बाद क्रिएट हुआ बांग्लादेश. And they are having constitutional amendments which provide universal health care for all of their residents. For example, they are having Article 15 and the Article 18, which states that government is responsible for providing basic healthcare facilities, as well as it is the responsibility of the government to improve the general public health of its people. So a less advanced country, less advanced नहीं हमसे ज़्यादा advanced है, लेकिन initially it was created 25 years of independence of Pakistan, a breakaway country from Pakistan, which is having more advanced in terms of medical facilities, as well as constitutional amendments, Article 15 and 18 providing universal health care, and it is the responsibility of the government to provide good health services and to improve the public health of its people. So that was the brief introduction to the hospital, different types of the classification and different roles of the hospitals. And basically, if you remember the classification, it will be very easy for you to cover this topic, to memorize what are the different functions of the hospitals. So that's all. इस पे हम end करते हैं अपनी मीटिंग, और बहुत शुक्रिया आप सब लोगों का. होपफुली इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट टाइम और बेहतर अंदाज में पढ़ेंगे इंशाल्लाह. अल्लाह हाफिज.